I just want to say my name is Chris Blow, and I am the creator and founder and executive director of the Hip Hop Alliance. And we are out there on a mission trying to secure and protect fair wages and fair royalties and strong health and retirement benefits for all of the hip hop and R&B ecosystem. All right, it's a God-centered company, and so it's hiphopalliance.org. Join us. It's free, all right? And I'll hook you up. And these are the breaks. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Curtis Blow, CrossoverTV.
Hey, you're truly Kendra here. We're so live all over the world. www.bronxnet.org. And all you have to do is click on channel 68. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Now, today is a very important show. Today, first thing we want to do is continue over for 9/11. So we have a very special portion of the show that's dedicated. This show today is dedicated to 9/11. So if you were at the World Trade Center, you lost somebody at the World Trade Center, if you were a firefighter, if you were a police officer, if you were just every day, me and you just trying to get people safely, you know, back into wherever their homes were that day. We're never going to forget that day. But that day, we were stronger than ever. So even though, you know, we were meant to be broken, we are not broken. All right, so we're going to take a moment of silence. So you at home, please join me and take a moment of silence with me. Hey, we're back, everybody. Yours truly, Kendra. I want to thank the borough president, the Bronx borough president, Vanessa L. Gibson. She had an amazing 9/11 event. And as a matter of fact, the day before, she told me that she was at several events. So I just want to say thank you, Bronx borough president, for all you do all over the Bronx. And, you know, it was the speakers, you could hear the emotion in the speakers when they spoke. And there were different faith leaders there delivering prayer, and so electeds. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Darcel, the district attorney, Darcel Clark, was there, and thank you for all the work that you do. And yes, see what I'm saying? Electeds, thank you so much for holding us down. And Landon, thank you so much. And we have something coming up for veterans, and I'll follow Landon Day is out. So just lock your dollars, everybody. Just keep up with me, because I can barely keep up with myself anymore. But try your best. Try your best, all right? So I want to do this, everybody. I want to introduce all my guests in studio. We have a full... It's all about art, baby. It's all about art, baby. It's Crossover TV. Don't forget BronxNet TV. All right. I told Curtis I'm going to be a rapper yet. A rapper, a singer, something. Okay? Something. All right? But I want to do this, everybody. We have we put a great show together for you. Right behind me, you see the Hip Hop Church, a big event coming up on the 2nd. We are, Curtis Blow is honoring... Yes, DJ Reggie Wells will be inside the building. And we're so not done yet, everybody. We're always doing some amazing things in the community, and we love to power up. You can link me. You can look at the end of the show and see how you can link up with me so I can come out and support you. We are on TV. We are a community service award show. We are award-winning over and over and over, because we have to be inspirational up here. This is my job. All right, so we are the most inspirational television show awarded BronxNet TV. We are community service. We are the best music show. So we got to keep working. Now it's all about art, baby. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Show my guests. Show my guests. All right. The studio is full, and this is really energetic today. I am super excited. Okay, let me hold off on this for a minute. So now we have, first I want to introduce the curator, Boricua for the big event at Boricua College, and you guys held it down. CoseTDS, Lea Sands, and then we're gonna do introductions all the way around, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So tell the folks your name and what you do.
My name is Lea Sands, and I am a street and fine artist. I also curate art shows for all types of art, not just one genre. And we're just here trying to make the best with our community and to get people out there seeing that kind of get lost in the shuffle, because, you know, New York City is such there's such a vast majority of artists that live here. So, and sometimes they get, they fall in the cracks. So we're here to, shine light.
I love it. I love it. And so the one thing I love about Lea is that she goes on the fly. And probably most of you guys, but I just put her on the spot. You got something going on, so I ain't messing with you today. Because I would have messed with her today. She always makes me something.
Yeah.
Every time she comes here, she's like, Coach is talking to me, and she is diligently working to make a painting for me. She did Betty Boop. She's done some great fine art. She comes out when I do events for autism, CoseTDS. They come out when I do things for the inner youth, kids that need our support. So I want to say supportive housing, and I just want to say thank you for all the work that you do, the two of you together. CoseTDS?
Like she said, I'm CoseTDS, and I'm...
He sat there like, no, stop. Hold on. Y'all felt that, right? Y'all felt that? He said, I'm CoseTDS. And?
Like she said, I'm CoseTDS. It's an acronym for the Deaf Squad. That's what TDS means. And I have my partner, the beautiful Lea Sands. You know, we curate shows. We create art. I'm a graffiti artist in my roots. You know, I was a vandal at one time doing New York City trains. But now, you know, what I love to do, what my passion is helping others shine. Because when you help others shine, it does not dim your own light. You know, and I really sometimes I can't understand how some people don't want to help others. And that's just what it's part of who I am.
Give me a hand. Hold on. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you so much. Later.
It's part of who I am, you know,
Thank you. They've always
to invest in people, you know, especially my fellow artists, the ones that are really doing, you know, really out there, putting themselves out there, because it's not easy to be an artist, you know, and I appreciate these people all around me, all these artists that are around me right now. In this show, they all came, they show interest, and they invested in themselves. That's what it's all about.
Thank you. So you brought all the artists together, and this is not every artist, but you brought the artists together, and you had a big showing where? Tell the folks where everything went. Tell me all the details of Boricua College.
Well, the way it came about was I was at one particular other artist friend, his show, and after the show, I was about to leave, and a guy comes up to me. I was with my friend, my brother from another mother back here, Riff 170, and we were at the show together. We were about to leave, and the guy, you know, casually walked up to us and says, Cose. And he asked me, do I want to tour? Do I want to see the other art galleries? I didn't know. I thought I was under the impression there was just one gallery at the bottom of Boricua College. So I said, sure, why not? So he showed us, toured the other two floors. Gave me his business card.
Wait, pause it for a minute, Coase. When we stopped at business card, because I have to get this train before they take this down. This train, I remember one day when Coase was working on this train, and at one point, Coase said, y'all, you want to see what I'm working on? And all I saw was wheels. And I was just trying to figure out, and it was wheels. And so from that, you got that. And I think, go ahead, Coase.
Yeah, so the guy gives me his business card and says, whenever you're ready. So I was like, it really caught me a little bit off guard because, you know, I'm like saying to myself, well, this is a college. This is a whole different level. It's not an art gallery, but it's a whole different frequency here where you can have people that are students and stuff like that. It's at the university.
Right.
And I said, sure, I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. and I came home. I spoke to my other half, and we pondered it. We discussed it, and we decided to put the show together, and that's why it all came about.
I love it. I love it. So what we have to do now is I want you to do it. Can you do it for me, Coach? Can you do the introduction? So we're going to start going this way. You found some great. Lea is the curator of this event, but you want to just go to your left and say, ask her.
Ask me.
Hi.
Hi, I guess you're going to introduce me.
Yeah, thank you.
So, to my left, you have the amazing fine artist, oil painter, / very creative soul, very beautiful person, Valeri. And I'll let her tell the rest.
Hi, I'm Valeri Larko, and I am what I call an urban plein air artist. I paint on location in the city, primarily in the Bronx, but I've gone farther afield to Brooklyn, Manhattan. I just painted the Cotton Club in Manhattan not too long ago this spring. And the reason I love painting on location is because you get to meet people and hear their stories. And that makes the process by what I do, my work, more interesting. And I love history, and I love hearing people's stories about the places they live and work in. So for me, it's not just capturing a moment, it's capturing other people's stories and incorporating them into what I do. And I guess that's it. I just want to say one other thing, because I should have started with that. Many thanks to Lea and Cose for this fabulous show they put together at Boricua College. I ran a college art gallery for 14 years.
There you go, right there.
So I know how much work goes into a show like this. They did a knockout job, and I'm grateful I was included. Thank you.
Yes, before you go, tell me a little bit about that artwork that we just saw.
Sure. The paintings that I showed at Boricua College were, one was the Bronx Drawbridge, and that is in Starlight Park in the South Bronx. It's a beautiful, rusty, crusty piece of sculpture. And one time, about 10 years earlier, I'd actually painted it, but you couldn't get close to it. Now that the park surrounds this beautiful old drawbridge, I was able to get very close and do a close-up of this beautiful structure. I also showed 3 paintings from my Bronx Abandoned Golf Center series, and this is in the North Bronx, across from Co-op City, and it's just this old, run-down, beautiful place where graffiti artists come and have fun now that it's no longer an active entertainment center for families. And also nature is coming in. And I've always been interested in the way the built world and the natural world collide. And the natural world's going to win in the long run, if you want my opinion.
That's amazing. So now we're gonna continue to go. I want to thank you for your contribution. Without this, we're lost if we don't keep this going. Okay. And look how you came in to get that painting done for us in our boroughs. This is needed. We need this.
I love the Bronx. It's one of the most fascinating places I've ever painted.
And that's a beautiful park. So thank you for giving the highlight of the Bronx.
Love the Bronx.
You are amazing. Thank you. So we're gonna curve around to the left. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
I was just super excited to meet you guys. You guys were so friendly. You treated me so well.
It was such an amazing event that Cose and Lea set up. Being in that room with everybody was just an amazing time, and getting to know everybody was an amazing opportunity to just know the community more. So I was really blessed to be there.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your passion and your artwork. What type of art do you have?
So my name is Kelvin Arias. I go by the tag Exovert. I'm a multimedia artist, so I don't just focus on paintings. I paint on clothing, sneakers, jackets. Right now I'm actually invested in doing an animation project that's also part music production, storytelling, a little bit about me, and I want to include graffiti culture in there.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be like, y'all know I'm always come on this show and I'll be, hooked up, okay?
Yeah.
All right, all right. So I'm expecting when y'all come back the next time, okay? All right. So what did you do for the show?
So I had 3 pieces in the show in Boricua College. They were comic book backgrounds with my graffiti masterpiece, and it's really a look into history on how graffiti was influenced a lot by comic book culture. Jack Kirby being one of the most notable artists for comic books who influenced many graffiti artists, and I just wanted to kind of go back into that history and speak a little bit about that through my artwork.
Well, you always, I was all checking it out, and I was checking you out and your workout, and you did an amazing job. I think you captured it.
Thank you so much, Kendra.
So what we're gonna do the next time that you guys come up, I'll just have like each individual art, and then we'll have an easel so you can talk about the art.
Fantastic.
And or maybe you can. How fast does it take you to like create something?
To create something at that level, it takes a bit of time because graffiti is a very, very technical art form, and there are many layers that go into the art form.
So not like Lea. Lea can get up here and within less than maybe 40 minutes, she has like a Betty Boop for me.
Yeah.
Like an distinct like Betty Boop. So.
But I paint live all the time.
Yeah.
So I've been painting live for years, so doing that over and over, you get to do it real quickly. But because it's harder to paint live in front of people than it is to just be in your own little space or your studio, your
Absolutely.
home, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get something. We're gonna come back, have you guys with some easels,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have your artwork up. And I want to talk more individualized, tailored to each person. So when you come back up, is that okay?
That is fantastic.
All right. So we're gonna
yes.
work on it, and we're gonna set that up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Maybe each of you will make a picture of me. I'm just kidding.
I will definitely have something for you, Kendra, just for you, I promise.
Yeah. All right. Now I was just making a joke because I always do it to Lea. Coach is like, she's not getting me. Well, Coach, he's made me things. Coach makes me, So, and the reason I do that is because I want to show people it. I just want to. I kid you not. I walk around with CoseTDS. He made. I just had a regular coffee mug, like the hot cold cup.
Yeah.
And I was like, Coase, like do something on this mug. And I keep it. I take it everywhere I go. I said this mug is gonna cost like $10,000 one day. How much? How much are your paintings? Some of your paintings cost. Yeah. His artwork is very expensive. He had one little small artwork. I said, well, how much is it? How much that be? Like, how much is that one? And he was like, 500. I was like, what? so and it's the taste, it's the work, it's the time. And I thank you all for that creativity that you put in it. So I'm always excited by art. I'm always excited.
Cose is history, so to have a piece from Cose is really to have something that's historical and has that historic value.
Yes. And if people only knew his entire, like who he is as a person, and his heart is so, generous. So I'm going to move right over here. Is that your bestie back there, Cose? Is that one of your besties?
Riff.
Yep, that's Riff.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, baby.
This
How
is
are
Riff
you?
170.
Yes, my
And
love.
I'm an aerosol artist. I used to do the trains just like Cose, and I set my mark out there creating stuff, and a lot of people followed behind me, and they learned it. It's each one teach one in this culture.
Right. You're
it's
right.
great
You're
that
absolutely right.
We all learned, and we all, appreciate it. That's the best thing about this. And I'm glad everybody's here because everybody did something, one thing or another. And that makes it more important.
I love it. I just want to say thank you
And
all
thank
so
you,
much.
Kendra.
Thank you for coming. And, hi. What's going on, girl?
Everything's going
You
good.
have an amazing painting that I saw. So I remember her as soon as she came in.
She sold it.
And she sold it? Oh,
Yeah.
she cashed a check, honey. Yes, cashed a check, girl. All right. So I just want to say, I love the fact that I walked up to you and just your artwork behind you stood out. So I was like, can I talk to you? Can I just
Yes.
talk to you?
No, I truly appreciate that.
Yes. Tell the folks your name one more time.
My name is Rosa Guadalupe, and I am a fine artist, a figurative fine artist, and I focus on painting the female form pretty much and telling women's stories through paint.
I love it. We're going to show that art reel one more time. And I believe I created like a reel where you hear a little music with it. So let's just see if that reel is there and it's ready. But I just want you guys to keep. So what kind of art do you basically stick to?
Figurative art.
Okay.
And so I draw women. I only draw women. Well, I only paint women.
Oh, okay.
And right now my focus is just telling women's stories. As a woman, just sharing my own experiences as well with the world and everything that's going on, and the
Yes.
nature of of everyday life as a
Yes.
woman with many hats.
Yes, we have many hats. You're right. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank
And,
you.
We're still not done yet. And you can pass that down. Yes, tell the folks your name, sir.
My name is Damian Rosado, a.k.a. Danos ESA, Eastside Artist. I appreciate Cos and Lea. They opened the door for me to have the opportunity to showcase my art. And since then, I've been exposed to so much more. Just by being a part of these exhibitions has been excellent. And meeting other artists has been a great journey for me. I've been influenced, I'm a native New Yorker, born and raised in Brooklyn. I work in the Bronx. My father's from the Bronx, so my parents, growing up, we just went around New York City on the MTA, on the Silver Bullet, and I was always fascinated by graffiti art, or graffiti in general, inside trains, outside trains, on the walls. To me, it just expressed so much. It was like an explosion as a little boy, just going through the train and walking around Broadway or the city, and even in my neighborhood, Sunset Park, where I grew up in Brooklyn. And just growing up, knowing a lot of different graffiti artists, I was always captivated. But, even though I'm influenced by graffiti art, I like to try different things. So like multimedia, I like to paint, draw, aerosol, whatever it is, just to get that creativity out.
Right.
I like to express myself. A lot of it stems also from my faith. I'm a Christian, so a lot of it is expressing through symbols, my beliefs, my personal beliefs, and through the art, hopefully I could express what's inside of me. So,
Well, I hope when I invite you out to the hip hop church, we inviting all the artists out. Hopefully you guys join me on the 2nd of October on 160 West 146th Street. And we're going to be over there at Greater Hood Memorial AME Zion Church, along with Curtis Blow, DJ Reggie Wells. I want to say a big shout out to Wendell Lancaster. He is the pastor of the church, and DJ Flames, and we just have a bunch of folks that show up, and community that show up. And I think that's our way in. What you just said, what inspired you, because you're a Christian, and your work and what you do, how that inspires you, and it keeps you motivated to do good work, right?
yes.
So we have to share that. And our youth are coming. That's why we do the youth programs, because our youth are coming. So now we have to donate ourselves to the kids, because they're going to need us more than ever. Back in the day, it said it takes a village to raise a child. Well, we really need a village right now, at the times that we're meeting right now. So I just want to thank you. I want to get some more details of your work. I want to put it up on screen. I want to, like I said, I'll come back. We'll put the easels up, and I'll talk to each artist individually with your work. And I think that's very important.
Just to share, that's basically my life. I work with youth. I'm involved with youth ministry.
I love it.
And working, I work doing cure violence.
I love it.
Throughout the Bronx. So I had an opportunity once to partner with Thrive Collective, and we did 15 murals one summer.
Wow.
With the youth throughout the Bronx and in different schools. So that was a great experience.
Can you just try to like reach over to my hand? Okay. It's like, yes, thank you, God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, I had to do that. This is the important work that we have to continue. So it doesn't matter if you all out there I have a food drive that's every last 2 weeks of the month on Fridays, and actually we are I'm getting ready for that drive this Friday. And, you know, we put a little love in it. I'm making my homemade mac and cheese. You know, it's real good. It's good. Y'all want to volunteer? Come get some mac and cheese. And so what? You coming just for the mac and cheese? Okay. All right. So I'm just saying, you know, come out, be a part of it, talk to the kids, just say hi. You know, bring artwork if you want. You know, just be there. Just be present. You don't have to bring anything. You just have to show up and show them that we care about them, okay? And this is supportive housing. Cose and Lea have been there several times, and you know what we try to do, showing them that people love them. You know, gang members, you know, as you think about it, they just want family. They're looking for a family. So we have to show the kids that they have a family. And I'm not saying that the kids are gang members, don't get me wrong. Don't get me in trouble. But I'm saying, I'm just saying that in every group of something, we're just looking for love and some form of family, right?
Yeah.
So art might make you feel at home and family. When a rapper is creating his music in a track, it feels family. It feels good.
Yeah.
When when you're putting that out, it feels good. So I just want to thank you for your service, and then I want to get over to my next. Yes, sir. How are you, sir? My next artist. How are you?
I'm good. I'm BC1 NBA.
Yeah, we saw some of your work up there, right?
Yes.
So when we're done, Angel, we're going to go back to the clips so you can see everybody's work again, okay? All right. So tell the folks your name and all your stuff, like what you do, and that's very important, and thank you for your contribution. I just want you to give that rundown because everybody got a rundown, so I want your whole rundown. Let's give it to me.
Okay, I'll start all over.
Okay.
I'm BC1 NBA, also known as Win. It's not on the screen. I did graffiti in the 80s on the subway, but my first love was art because my mother cultivated that as a young child by putting magnets in a piece of paper on a refrigerator and letting me go to town with crayons.
Wow. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Look what your mom did. She inspired you.
Yes.
Just by giving you some crayons and a little magnet on the refrigerator.
She let me draw. Yeah. And in school, I did art, and I met a classmate in elementary school who did graffiti. And I was surrounded with graffiti living in my Bronx neighborhood. I'm from Burnside Avenue, 179th Street and Morris Avenue. And right out my window, I would see the 4 train roll by, and I would see every colorful piece that rolled by from every major artist back in the days. And that really inspired me and opened up my eyes, and that I didn't want to go anywhere other than transit, through transit only. No cars, no nothing. I was hooked. Now I do fast forward street art, graffiti, and abstracts. And the love of art has been with me since day one, and I gave it up for a little while. And 5 years ago, my baby brother died of a heart attack in his sleep.
I'm so sorry.
And I did a memorial for him, and I've been painting ever since. The passion, the love, the creativity has come back. It's stronger than ever before, and I'm not going to stop. I'm retired, and I'm going to do it forever.
God bless you.
Thank you. And what I do, I'm known for doing flowers, and those flowers was created because of my brother, but those flowers represent all of us as human beings. If you look at a dozen roses, they may look the same, but they're not. They're all individually unique. So every flower I do is individually unique, which represents every one of us.
I love it.
Why can't we live in harmony? My flowers is to provide whatever you need at that given moment.
I love it.
Whether it is love, peace, happiness, whatever it is you need, I hope I provide it for you.
I love it. Oh, I love this. Wow. Can we just clap? Hold on. I'm just going to clap for you guys. Salute. I want to salute you guys. Thank you so much once again. And CoseTDS, I just want to say thank you for that huge show. And one other thing I want to tell you. So you did a huge show out there downtown in Manhattan, and you had the Fearless 4 perform. Were you guys there? Any of you there?
Yes. They were there.
Okay. All right. So that was like so cool to see that happening. And you're my brother. I call him my brother. Super proud of you, my brother.
Thank you.
We're all proud of him.
keep up the great work. That's what I want to tell you. And sometimes I want to say to him, when I know that he's already like, sky's already the limit, and I'm just like, what do I say to my brother when he's already, you know, doing all this? And so I just want to say congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you for giving back, because you have this tendency to always give back. And Lea Sands, I just wanted to say thank you, the curator, always the behind the scenes. Now, you guys have a place that is going to be opening pretty soon. I just wanted to hit on that for a minute before we get out of here. You have a place that's going to be opening up pretty soon. Tell me a little bit about that. What's the ambiance like in the place?
So it's a bakery art cafe. We are opening this spot. Well, I'm currently there. I've been there the past year, opening it, getting it set up, getting it ready. It's in the Poconos, in Mount Pocono to be exact. It's called the Canvas Cafe, and we'll be serving, you know, making baked goods, breakfast, lunch. We'll have special, we won't have dinners every night, but we'll have special dinners, like dinners with the artists, whenever we have an art show inside the gallery at the cafe, because it is a bakery, cafe, and art gallery all in one. So we're also doing music there. So whenever we have art gallery stuff happening, we'll have, you know, live music, whether it's a DJ set or someone rapping, singing, you know, showing their talents musically. And then, like I said, when we have special events there with the artists, like let's just say, you know, Valeri comes in, you know, has a solo show or something there, well, then people can come and they can have dinner with her, and they can talk with her, and they can ask her questions if they want to about her art and stuff like that. So it's like an interactive type of dinner, but you know, you're with the artist, you get to learn about them, you get to see their work, and we want to provide that not just for our friends and our art family to come out there, but also for the locals in the Poconos, because there's some fabulous artists out there as well. But of course, we want to extend our invitation to all of our friends here. So,
God bless you. So will it be like one artist at a time, or you have a group, or?
We can do group shows and also solo shows.
Okay. So I was just imagining that you would have a paint and sip, or something like that, because what? Who doesn't have a paint and sip these days? Like you. Oh, okay. Well, I've been drinking some Kool-Aid. I mean, well, yeah, well, you ain't gonna never paint and sip up here, so, well, that's for sure. You got that right. No, we don't do paint and sip here. We can't paint and sip here, but, you know, we can come hang out with you guys, and, you know, because you guys are always sipping over there.
The type of food that we'll be serving over there will also be a mixture of both of our family heritages and ancestry, which is, for myself, is Swedish and European, and his being Puerto Rican. So we're mixing the two, and we're going to have different, you know, desserts, foods, pastries, just all breads. You know,
you're gonna make some macaroni and cheese. I'll roll up. Okay, I'll pull up and I'll make some macaroni and cheese one night. Or mac and cheese. All right?
Oh, there you go.
I want that mac and cheese right now. You're making me hungry.
Mac and cheese.
You mentioned a couple of times.
Oh, mac and cheese.
You mentioned it enough.
Somebody.
A mac and
A
cheese
mac
show.
and cheese.
Somebody told me.
Mac and cheese and paint.
You know, I've always loved to cook. You see, everybody has a passion for something. I love to cook, and I will cook for everybody. Any event, just give me a reason to cook.
Nice.
I'll cook. So I just want to say thank you all so much for the work that you're doing one more time. And then just because I don't think anybody gave out like how you can get in touch. So can you give out that information, how you can get in touch? We'll start with Lea going around the room.
So for my business, I use Instagram. And I also we have a website together. But my Instagram is at Lea Sands. You can look me up there. I'm also on Facebook at Lea Sands again. And Cose and I, we have a website together called leaandcose.com, in which you can see our upcoming shows, and you can see any artworks that we may have available. And I pass it to you.
Well,
Coast?
you can pretty much reach me on all social media platforms.
Yup.
TikTok, Facebook, and primarily Instagram is where I really focus on. But I'm all over. I'm on all those platforms. I have CoseTDS. You can find it everywhere. And, you have my Cose website together with Lea Sands. But pretty much you could just DM me, and I'm always available and I'm always open to new ideas.
CoseTDS, C-O-S-E.
CoseTDS
Thank
on
you.
all media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And one last thing, just for the audience that they might not know, that I'm gonna make them aware. Now, I've been working on a memoir for the last 4 years, and I'm still working on it, but be on the lookout for CoseTDS's story. Nice. My memoir will be out there soon.
Okay. I am super, super, super proud of you. I just wanted to say, we're going to move right along and let's go.
Hi, you can reach me at www.valerilarko.com. Don't put an E at the end of Valerie. That's Valerie with an I at the end. ValerieLarko.com. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook as Valeri Larko. And I do have a little project that's just getting out there. It's called Larko Land. It's a short documentary about my painting process, filmed by Jeremy Huff. And look for it. It's just starting to get out to film festivals. We just had a screening at the Andrew Freeman home in the Bronx last Saturday. So I'm easy to find. And I may be the only Valeri Larko in the world. I have never met anybody or even found anybody else with my name under Google. So I'm easy to find.
Well, we love you, Valerie.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, I want to do this. Let's just keep it going. So I want to make sure I get everybody.
So everybody can check me out at Instagram or TikTok and YouTube. My tag name is XOvert. That's X-OVERT. And please check out the Instagram. I'm using the platform to educate people on graffiti history and writers in New York City. So yeah, check it out. Go to my website. I don't have any products yet, but soon I will have my artwork up for sale.
Great, I love it. I love it. And Riff?
I'm Riff170 on Instagram. You could go check me up on there, and you can see my artwork, and you can see a display because of my cohorts in Canada. They did a Instagram site for me, and they made me noticeable. So I give thanks to them and to CoseTDS and Lea Sands because they're always pushing me. And I give thanks to you for always asking me to come on your show.
I love you, baby.
Thank you.
One day, they're true road dogs. Like, they're road dogs, Cose and Riff. And one day, I said, Cose, I didn't know I was on speakerphone, so I'm just talking. Me and Cose over just talking, being silly. And then I'm looking, he said, oh yeah, Riff is there. I said, now you tell me. How about I was talking about Riff? So you gotta look and laugh and say this is all like one big family.
Yeah.
And I just always love this. I love this family, and we can pick on each other, we can bother each other, but in the art world, I don't know what you guys have to say. Like, anything you want to say about, because we were all like in a circle. They were in a circle when I came in. I was like, oh, I love this circle. Everybody's in a circle. So you guys, I was like, so who knows each other? Like, and then I was just like pairing them up. So Cose and Riff are like, they're homie Skiller biscuits, right? So right, Cose? Yes.
My brother.
Okay, and then, you got this connection right here. And is there another connection?
Oh yeah, there's multiple.
We're all connected.
We're all connected.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all
Close, all of
connected.
us.
Yeah.
That's why they're here.
That's
Okay.
why.
We're all art fam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who said there is? Because
Damian and I are actually from Sunset Park, Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Sunset Park when Lutheran was there, but it's now NYU.
Oh, okay. So you guys are connected. So you connected earlier on. Yes. Okay. Yes.
I'm Damian.
Oh, okay. So you two. Okay.
But it's funny because we connected at a gallery. We didn't really realize that we lived right around the corner from each other,
Wow.
like one number across.
Yeah.
And I met him when I was with Cose at another gallery. And then we all got connected. And then, you know, Cose, you know, he invited us all into his settings. So, you know, I'm very humbled, by the way, for being here. I really appreciate.
You are a nice guy. You know, when you said the word humble, when I looked at you, you came in, you didn't make a big deal, you didn't make a fuss, nicely, you know, just kept, you know, quiet. It's not like I'm here, the champ is here. He just came in nice. You didn't come in hot, like coming in hot. So I just want to say thank you for being who you are. Thank you for your work once again, and just keep being who you are.
I wanted
That's
to add
very,
a little
very
bit more
important.
on that because we both met at the Buren Cafe with Cose, and since I've known Cose, he's been like a big brother to me. So I want to thank him so much for pulling me into his world, inspiring me to do the work, and supporting us all. It really means a lot, and to me, that's a graffiti king. Somebody who's not only involved in the artwork, but pushing the community forward.
Yes. I love it.
Thank you, because you guys mean a lot to me too. Because that's why I try to, you know, my best to help others. It's just who I am. It's part of who I am. I'm always trying to help somebody.
Yeah, it's basically.
So when you're thinking of putting these shows together, like, you know, you've done a lot of big things, but you do this. You're thinking about the group of people around you when you're putting these shows together, correct, Cose?
Absolutely. And one thing that we do as curators is we never take money from the artists that we work with.
Right.
They
Never.
take 100% of their work.
I love
Because
that.
I
Oh
know
my
what
goodness.
it feels like. And no
Check this
gallery
out.
really
Wait.
does that.
Whose work is this?
That's Heck Tag.
Okay. I love it.
That's Ohio Mike. Next, the woman. That's Call Her Al. That's Allison. The next one will be Rosa Guadalupe, right behind us. Yep. That's her. Her paintings.
Wow. I tell you, give yourselves a round of applause.
Yay.
Continue to stay humble, continue to work. And whose work is this?
Rosa, BG, and Melissa Shanker. And that is Eric Orr. That's Rappin' Max. Mickey Moo. And that's
She was so sweet.
Bomb
too.
5. That's Bomb 5.
So when this finishes, we'll talk about the fashion show. Lord Proverbs. Big shout out to Proverbs. Lord Proverbs. Remember the name, Lord Proverbs.
He's supposed to be receiving a Lifetime Award.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
That's Damien. There are
The
those
light-
3.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. I love it.
Yep. That's
love
Al
it.
Diaz. Yeah.
Wait, go back one more time, Angel. Let me see.
That's Al
right there.
Diaz.
Al Diaz.
That's Snake.
Yeah,
Snake
Snake is
one.
amazing.
nice guy.
I think I missed
And that's
him.
Valeri Larko's work.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then the wall. Who was the wall? Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Oh, my God.
She does amazing work.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
She's amazing.
Jesus,
Clean
look at
artist.
this. I get so excited by some of the artwork that.
And then the green, that is Olga Carrera.
Okay, so I guess I'll definitely be at the next art show and showing gallery and what's next,
Our
Cose?
minds are always ticking. We're working on some things for 2026, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I'm actually going to
More
have a
shall be
solo
revealed.
show in 2026.
Okay, in 2026 you're gonna do your solo show.
Yeah.
And you know, you guys support each other so much. That's the lovely thing about this whole thing. So, are you gonna be the curator then?
You know, she's,
You're gonna-
she's my boss.
I'll curate my own show.
I work for her.
I'm the boss. No.
I work for her. She's the boss.
Good answer, Cose. Good answer.
She's the brains. She's the brains. I'm Pinky. You know Pinky and the Brain? One is a genius, the other's insane. It's me.
That one I'll believe.
Yes, so it is. Super amazing. You just need to hang out with these two. So listen, I'm gonna support it. So just keep me up to date, Lea.
Thank you.
Because I'm always on you guys' pages.
Yes.
And any of the other artists. So are you looking to do anything solo or anything that you want to put together that you want to come back up here and you want to show it off here? Please let me know. Okay. All right. Please let me know. I am a PG show. Just letting y'all know I'm PG. You know, like the Christian vibe. Okay, the Christian. Okay, all right. So anybody want to talk about something that they have coming up or something
Did
you're
you
part of? Okay.
finish?
Yes.
Go ahead, Rosa.
So, Rosa Guadalupe, you can find me on Instagram, Rosa Guadalupe _art. And I've been working on a collection, a series of paintings. I'm inspired by the tarot, and it's just like my own journey through the tarot cards. So they're all like self-portraits, kind of in a sense, and just trying to work on it diligently. And it's, what is it, like 22 major arcana cards, so it's taken a bit, but
It's
I'm
taking
hoping
a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm hoping to finish it in about like 2.5 years.
All right, so we're gonna follow you out. We're gonna stay in touch with you and make sure we know
Yeah.
and we put it out there to the people.
And I would definitely love to come back to like bring. I also am part of a magazine, so I work as the advisor for Blue Calf magazine.
Okay.
So and
Go, girl.
also,
You go, girl.
Yeah. Also, like we try to represent like artists, minority artists, so throughout all of New York City and pretty much nationwide. So we try to spotlight them as well.
Okay. I love it. We're gonna be talking.
Yes.
Okay, we're definitely gonna be talking.
Thank you. So Instagram, IM_native_NYC, or IM_Brooklyn_NYC.
I love it. What is this underscore thing? It's hard. People.
It's just to separate the wording, so it just don't look
I know.
like just one word
Yeah.
and confusing.
Okay. We're gonna talk about social media for a minute because we gotta get our social media. So some of us together, right, Coase? You know what I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Who?
Yourself.
Thank you. It's my buddy. I'll call
No,
him.
she doesn't know how to put the music out, so I was gonna show her. Music
Yeah, he
on
be
the
showing me this or
stories.
showing me that. So I'll be like, Coase. I love you, Coase. And so we're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna work on social media. We're gonna work on not just for me, but we can tell them how to make their social media platform in a way that they can get more views, that more people can see their work and things like that, right? Lea, you know that's very important.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Coase is my buddy, so he's been trying to he'll tell me a little thing here or there, but he's probably sick of me by now. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you for your passion and your work. And one more time, tell the folks how they can link you on social media platform.
I'm BC, and you could link up with me on Instagram at BC_NBA. That's all.
All right. Okay. So if you guys want some artwork, they got it. Okay. I'm not talking, Coase, I don't know. Don't expect to get the biggest giant picture to put in your house from CoseTDS. Now work on the regular size. You'll be all right. Now you can check them out. Go to their pages, check them out, see what they have on their pages. Sometimes you do a showing on your page. You say, I just finished this artwork, this piece. So do you do a showing sometimes, Lea?
So whenever we're doing artwork, we're doing it. I'm just doing it to create. And then at the end of the day, some shows they have themes. So if you might have a painting that might be able to go for that particular theme of the show, so you can enter it into a group show. For solo shows and stuff like that, like you sit down, you do your research, on whatever it is that you're doing, because you're the only one in that show. So if you need to make sure all your T's are crossed, I's are dotted, and just put out who you are. Don't worry about what you think somebody might buy,
Right.
because that's the problem. Is a lot of artists, they get stuck on, oh well, if I paint this, somebody might buy it.
Right.
No, whatever you paint, you need to paint from the soul, from within, and that's the only way someone else is going to be able to feel it. That's the only way somebody else is going to be able to connect with it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, your story is what sells your artwork. Your story behind why you made that piece. That's what sells your artwork at the end of the day. Besides it being a pretty picture,
Right.
the
It looks
story.
good. It looks good. Yeah.
But they want to know your story. People want to be able to brag about why they bought this. You know, why did they buy this painting? Oh, you know, they were this back in the day. Like, they want to have a story to tell about it. So, you know, when I'm thinking about doing shows, I'm thinking about my theme. I'm thinking about my colors.
Right.
I'm thinking about what the colors mean in energy and vibration, because I'm really in tune, you know, I'm really into, you know, chakras and crystals and stuff like that. So my color schemes and stuff like that go along with energy, you know, universal love type stuff. So I'm just basically, and I think that's for a lot of people though. A lot of artists, they research what they're doing for the most part. Like if they're really making it to sell it at a show.
So I get messages sometimes and DMs, and they ask me, do you do custom work? And I tell them, all honesty, I do stuff that I want to release. Like for myself, it's my therapeutic time, you know, when I'm usually doing art pieces. Sometimes my art pieces you don't recognize because they're totally different. Like people in certain galleries, I've showed artwork, and the artwork is separated, and they're like, "This is your work as well." I'm like, "Yeah, I was just feeling different at that time. It's just something I was feeling at that moment. I don't stay stuck on one thing."
I love it. Thank you. And I know you talked about your passion and just starting from a child. And how old were you when you started your artwork?
I started drawing. I knew I was going to be an artist when I was 12.
Go get it, girl. Get it.
I would cover my binders with like logos of my company, and I was like, I'm going to be an artist when I grow up. So I knew since I was in middle school I was going to be an artist.
So 12. And then, Riff, when did you know that, well, you loved graffiti from what age?
Well, from 11, but I felt I was going to be an artist because I looked at my uncle and he could draw, and I wanted to learn, and he said, I could show you better than I could do it for you. So he taught me how, and I took it from there.
I love it.
So I've always doodled as a kid, but when the pandemic hit, that's when I realized the vast artist community that there was through Instagram. And I learned that, you know, there were people who had careers. And since then, I've been self-teaching, you know, all these different multimedia forms of art to get my message across.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I loved art as a kid, as most kids do, and it stayed with me. But when it was time to go to college, and I was the only person who really went to college in my family, I was always encouraged to go to college. And so when I decided to go, I went to community college because I didn't really know what I was going to do. And when I was 19, I took an oil painting class, and it was love at first brushstroke. At 19, I was so fortunate to find what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Now, I didn't know I was going to wind up painting what I paint now. I actually thought I was going to be a portrait figure painter. I thought I was going to paint people. But then after I got out of art school, nobody wanted to pose, and I couldn't hire models. And you can only do so many self-portraits without boring yourself to tears. So then I was living in Jersey City after I got out of art school, and I just started painting what was around me. And it was the industrial sublime. And from there, it just kept going. Moved to southern New Rochelle 22 years ago, and I'm in the Bronx in 8 minutes. And I'm like, oh, this is like Jersey City, just with a lot more color, a lot more graffiti. Graffiti is just beautiful pops of color, and it adds so much to the urban environment, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it.
I agree.
Cose, close me out with your opinion
About what?
about art, and when did you know
Well,
you would
art
be?
for me, like,
It
I
was
know
an
I was getting
escape, right?
myself in trouble when I was a kid. And my dad just got me a pad. And you know what's funny about it? I still have that pad with my original sketches when I was like 7 years old. My dad sat me there, and he told me, just draw, you know, here. He drew some stuff first. He was pretty good at it. And I just I kept drawing. And then when I went to high school is when I already started graffiti in 1979. I probably was like 13, maybe 12. I can't remember how old was I then. But I know I was writing on the street. I was a street bomber. I didn't really have no knowledge of trains like that because I used to hardly ride the trains that much. But when I went to high school is when I met the graffiti artists that were writing on trains. And a kid from my neighborhood, his name was Bio Rock. He was like 3 years older than me. He took me to the layups, and that was it. I fell in love. That was it. Every day, I was going to train yards. And when it used to snow, they used to put it in my train station on Brook Avenue, 6th line. They used to put the tunnels there because of snow. So I used to have to go nowhere. I used to just go into the train.
Field day for you. It was like, yay!
Literally just a couple blocks.
But, you know, for the most part, I loved art, man. You know, and I self-disclose. I think most people know.
Yes.
I was a substance abuser for 30 years. 10 years ago, I turned it around, and I became a drug counselor. I went to school. I got my KSAC. I became a drug counselor. I did that for like 2 years, and my friend, rest in peace, Joey, one day, he used to write graffiti with me, went to high school with me. Yo, Coach, why you don't get back into, do canvases, do art? And I found it interesting. I said, let me start. And I found it very therapeutic in my life. I found it therapeutic, and I remember when I used to get the urge, and I used to go get high. Now, if I get an urge, I go paint.
It was an escape
I do art.
into
So
art.
it's therapeutic for me. It's a form of balance in my life.
Yes.
So, you know, I love what I do, and I'm never going to stop until I go to the next realm, you know, to the next, back to source. That's when I'll stop, and I'll still be doing it.
Well, don't tell him too much because you know, he's working on. He's gonna get that memoir out soon, and then I hope I get
I'm still working.
Am I gonna get the first? Am I gonna get the first? You said what? What?
Stay tuned, more shall be revealed. The saga
You see how
continues.
this guy is right now?
The saga
Okay.
continues. But
All right.
yeah, I love my art, man. I love it.
All
it's
right.
just therapy.
Well, I want to tell you, I humbly thank you for coming up here, all of you for coming up and sharing your life and your stories about art, what got you into art and where you are today with art. And for some, it's an escape. You know, we like to get into something that we can relax and what humbles us, what helps us. And, you know, you had some tragic moments in your life, and you said, I went back to art. You know, it took me back there. And so everybody had a different reason for art and why they love it so much and why you'll continue to do it forever. So I want to say thank you so much for coming on Crossover TV. I love you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We're going to do this before we leave. I just want to talk about the Hip Hop Church. I just want to say, don't forget to come out, everybody, on the 2nd. October 2nd, we will be at the Hip Hop Church at Greater Hood Memorial AME Zion Church, and that's 160 West 146th Street in Harlem. It's right there on 7th Avenue, 160 West 146th Street in Harlem. The legendary Curtis Blow, he was trying to get on the air tonight, couldn't make it on the air tonight, but Curtis Blow will be, he's back from Germany, and he will be in the building, in the church, and DJ Reggie Wells will be inside the building. I'll be one of the hosts alongside Ty Kim, and we have DJ Flame. And don't forget your pastor, Wendell Lancaster. Don't forget everybody out there. I just want to talk about a big show that's coming up. It's a gospel show, and I'm a Fred Hammond fan, the Clark sister, Byron Cage, Carvin Winans. I don't have my glasses on right now. Can you pull that up? Yes, there we go. So I just want to say, everybody, please, my good friend, Chase, I love you, from the Uncle Chase Foundation that had a huge event in Staten Island. They brought out the God, Rakim, and so many others, Positive K. And just to let you know that he does a lot of gospel shows, that we have to be balanced, all right? So big shout out to Chase. And this is going to be a huge show. Everybody, you got your paper and pen? Write it down. Get all the facts. Honey, yes, right here. Lock your dolls. I'll see you next week, everybody. Lock your dolls.